Namaste YouTube, welcome to CAFE ENOMA and welcome to our reaction to Grateful Dead. We are going to react to the song Touch of Grey and it's a request of our patron Jeffrey. It's a fine late afternoon in Mumbai and we are doing these recordings. Some noises of people around, some things happening, a lot of action around, and it would be interesting to listen to Grateful Dead.
Mostly the beautiful sounds of the afternoon birds, mostly the beautiful sounds of silence. Let's get started.
Yeah.
The nothingness of the wonderful afternoon here. And we're going to listen to Touch of Grey by Grateful Dead. It's a first time listen by both of us. And a discussion about the lyrics perhaps later if we have the time.
an enjoyable song. It's a nice, pretty long song to go along with it. Enjoy. Just feel the song.
Yeah, you just have to experience it. It just comes into your mind, bits and pieces of it. The essence is very clear. The chorus is very clear.
I'll get
It's all about survival of the fittest maybe, survival of the fitter maybe, but survival at least.
Yeah.
So that's what it's talking about. I will get by. I will manage my way. I will manage to find my way through this crisis. So what if my kid is, most of the words that he knows are obscene. So what if I just don't have a clue? So what if there are so many bills? So what if this and that and this and that and this and that and this and that and this and that, as the song went on and on and on. So yeah, it gives a glimpse of the lifestyle of people from one part of the world, mainly what is going on with them. And at the end, I will get by, Excuse me. So what if I have a cough today? I will get by.
Yeah, that is nice.
Though it's a scary feeling for me as well as those around me.
Yeah.
Coronavirus.
Yeah, I hope people will get by.
Yeah. Thankfully, it's just a cough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. It was an enjoyable song. The way it was sung, that was, soothing, I would say, very relaxing and soothing. The song Ripple is by Grateful Dead, right?
Yeah.
We reacted to it, yeah.
Ripples.
Ripples, yeah. They have this way of doing things, and especially the way of writing lyrics as well.
Yeah, they've been writing all 4 songs.
I would say intelligent way of writing lyrics.
Yeah, all 4 songs we've heard, they have this similar pattern of writing the songs.
Yeah.
It just flows and flows and flows with the chorus keeping it together. It's a simple way of songwriting, but at the same time,
Very,
it has
very
a lot
deep and very meaningful.
Yeah, it has a lot of substance for those who get it. Even here, most of the references were mainly to
some references I couldn't understand.
Yeah, most
but
of them.
I get the gist of it. It's about life in general. It's about the things that we can look at positively and the things that are disturbing at the same time. What do we choose to focus on? And eventually we have to decide how do we respond to those things in order to keep on living the life. Whether we are sitting there to complain about all the bad things, all the wrong things that are happening around us, which are a lot more, or whether there is the silver lining or the touch of grey that we can just avoid. Yeah.
I like the whistling through the teeth part. Was it that whistling through the teeth, and even if you spit out of your mouth, it's okay. It kind of reminds me of one of my kids who tries to whistle, and that's what happens. What was that? Grateful Dead is practically unknown in these parts of the world. I think they are a legendary band from the US and probably well known in some other countries alongside the US, but and maybe a bit in Europe. But here they are practically unknown. So I hope that they'll be received well in this part of the world, where the algorithm favors us to enter new markets for these bands. And artists who are practically unknown over here. It's like parts unknown, so this is music unknown to us. Parts unknown by the late Anthony Bourdain.
That's a great show.
Great show. So this is what we do is like music unknown.
To places people have never seen. This is like, music people here haven't heard.
Yeah, will you let me speak about that?
Sorry.
I said it and you jump onto it. A good idea.
Yeah,
let's claim it as my own.
No, I actually remembered the shots of the show.
Yeah, it's a great show. I love the Philippines one. I love the one where he goes to one part of the US, the Creole cuisine, and Bhutan was pretty good too.
Yeah. And was there Nepal as well?
No, I don't think so.
There was some...
There was a Philippines one which I really liked because it was just before Christmas and it gave us a good glimpse of the lifestyle of people there, because we often hear about Philippines earlier on when we started reactions, but we never really knew what was their life like. It's very difficult life that most of them lead over there, and this is current, in the last few years. So they have a very difficult
the honeycomb place. Where was that? The people go for the honey very high up.
That wasn't him. That wasn't him. That was another show.
Oh, okay. That was in Nepal.
Show. Yeah, that was in Nepal.
I mistook that. Yeah.
What people call Nepal. Yeah, Nepal. So Grateful Dead, I suppose, I hope our markets will be grateful for exposing them to new music, where all the countries in Asia and Africa, where more than half of the world lives. So it should be interesting what is their response to it. It does take a while to get to people from North America, where the real fans of Grateful Dead might be. So it does take a long time, and unfortunately, they are so judgmental, many people in this world, that by the time it gets to them, because of this weird way of showing video thumbnails on YouTube in your feed and recommendations, because of the views being there and when it was published, people just, of course, there's so much racism in the first place. So the thumbnail itself, people may just overlook because we are brown-skinned people reacting to it. And then when you have the views shown after 20 hours, when it actually gets to the US fans, of course, subscribers with the bell icon do get it earlier from those parts.
That's the advantage.
But then again, it's very few, very, very few compared to what we could reach.
Yeah.
So it's unfortunate, the algorithm, because after 20 hours, people may see 150, 200 views on this video, and they'll think that's the quality of the reaction. It isn't. It's just a reflection of the twisted algorithms that exist on this platform, which is totally unfair and biased and does not favor people like us who are reacting to music and opening it up to new markets in this part where people don't know it. We are basically the reverse of the algorithm, if you can call it that.
The force fighting against the wave.
Yeah, so nothing much to say. It's all about getting by. That's what we are doing too on this platform. We're just getting by. We will survive no matter what.
Yeah.
The odds are against us. So it's an inspirational song even for us.
It is, yeah.
But not much in the lyrics I could connect with. That's a disappointment for me. I couldn't really connect with it because it was so much in favor of one particular culture or a particular group of people that I didn't really understand those lines.
Yeah, it reflects
Couldn't connect with me.
a society's thing.
Yeah.
A society, not
Only
of
from
the entire.
whatever we watched in movies and shows and all from the West, only those things I could really understood. I understood a little bit, otherwise not more than that. But a great tune and well sung.
There was a bass guitar that sounded literally like a horn, the way it was played. I'm assuming it was
that the bass guitar?
That's
Okay.
what
I
I'm
thought it
assuming.
was
I'm
like-
asking you.
It was an electric guitar, I think. Probably.
I like the music
Yeah,
as
nice
well.
sound,
Nice sound to the music. I enjoyed that. A lot of things done, and it sounded very cohesive and nice.
Yeah, that's it for this one. We'll be back with another reaction in the same video. Stick around.
Namaste YouTube, welcome to Cafe Enoma and welcome to our reaction to Belle and Sebastian. We are going to react to the song Waiting for the Moon to Rise on the request of our patron Jeffrey, and this should be good on Waiting for the Moon to Rise. So something related to the night time, something.
Probably. We'll get started and we'll have a discussion and a couple of announcements that Kirti and me have to make towards the end of the video.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for that one. A little bit about our channel and possibly an update. Let's get started.
All the way back home, I'm telling you, I caught the sun creeping up behind my shoulder. Another day's begun. I was following a trail I'd never been along before, chasing darkened skies above me, looking like the spring, like the winter and the morning. If there's a place I wanna go, then I'll be there with you. 'Cause in my dreams the things I'm wishing for keep coming true. Now a new day comes, clears the darkness out of sight, and the shadows that were sleeping come and dance beneath the light. And I'm trying hard to hide, keep the sun out of my eyes, close them tight. spring and the winter and the
Beautiful, beautiful. I enjoyed this. So the other vocalist in Bell and Sebastian.
Yeah,
if I'm not mistaken.
there is the male vocalist
I'm
as well as the
usually
female.
used to the male vocalist. This was refreshing, little bit different.
We reacted to one song or so where the female vocalist is singing, or maybe both of them were singing. Yeah.
This was
This
interesting.
one
It
was entirely hers.
It was kind of breezy, like a travel song kind of thing for me. Nice, beautiful lines talking about different aspects of nature, the travel of the seasons. Yeah, I liked it. And beautiful, beautiful rhythm to the song. Very nice.
I like the music, the way the music keeps on getting more and more intense. By the end, a lot more things joined in together. It started simply with the sound of the flute. I think it was done on the synthesizer or something, and then continues from there with the guitars coming in, the drums and everything. She becoming faster and faster with the vocals, the speed of singing, covering words or sentences together. It goes without a break or something, things like that. And then continuously singing it till the end, and with other instruments coming in. There was a piano tune that came in at one moment, and then it disappeared after that, and then towards the end I felt there was an organ or cello and things like that joined in. So a lot of music that was given into it. It's literally like a collage picture of something. Makes it sound good. Instrumentally it makes it sound good. Yeah. And refreshing topic as well. She's talking about some differences in different parts of the world, maybe weather, maybe the way seasons work, or day and night and things like that. I don't know what exactly she's expecting, but she wants to experience what it is like.
Yeah, there is reference to another person who plays a vital role in this song, but it's more about the disagreements between them. Seems to suggest there are disagreements in their line of thinking.
Yeah.
And what's going on. Don't try to say to me that this was never meant to be, because the days are long where I come from. Seems to suggest that she is from another part of the world. Till darkness fills the eastern sky and street lights stretch for miles through the spring and the winter and the morning. So it seems to suggest that she's from a different part of the world or country to this other person she's referring to.
Right.
And it's not working out with them. It's perhaps a long distance relationship or things like that, and it's just not working out.
Waiting for the moon to rise.
She's hanging on like no man's business,
Yeah.
but it's just not happening, is it? So that's what I get from the song. Yeah.
Whether it is this song, her story, our story, or story of millions and millions, or perhaps billions of people on this planet, living day in and day out on the same planet, trying to manage things like the touch of grey. Some things good, some things bad every single day. It's phenomenal how the entire planet works, with problems at the same time, with solutions too, with good things at the same time, bad things too, with happiness and sorrow both together. I don't know what would be the best way to educate children from the right age till they grow up, for them to understand how the world is actually supposed to be, or how the world functions. Because we live in such a fragmented society, or in such a fragmented world. Every few meters there will be a different philosophy of things. Every few meters there is different opinion on different things. And because of those things, it kind of a lot of people lose the track of life, lose the meaning of being in the world, and they live into something that shouldn't even matter. What I'm trying to say is there is hatred, there is discrimination, there is all sorts of problems that are affecting the environment and this planet itself. Then there is status issues of people, wealth distribution, hunger, etc. We don't really know what exactly is the right focus of this world, or what should be the right focus in the world. Everyone's focus is so different from others.
Yeah, I guess that will always be the case. As long as mankind exists, there will be differences, there will be separate lines, separate lifestyles. But it's important to also accept and embrace differences, accept and embrace the different lines of thinking, different patterns, different systems that exist in different parts of the world and communities living in those parts of the world. There are bands like the Who, not the WHO but the HU, who have played 50 concerts in America, but most Americans will have no clue what we are talking about when we say the Who. So they will only know, perhaps even that the Who may not be that well known there today, with today's generation. So the Who has played 50 plus concerts in America and to packed audiences. So will most Americans know about it? No, because mostly the Chinese, the Indian, the Mongolian, communities from these parts of the world attended those concerts. We need to embrace and accept our differences, and that's where our channel comes in. It's important that patrons, subscribers, viewers support and embrace us for the work that we do, because we are opening up artists like these which are totally unheard of in our parts of the world. And I talk about our parts of the world, with due respect to the other parts, we don't have a clue about these bands here, these artists. Belle and Sebastian, people will say, what's that? Are they a couple or something? Are they some bloggers? Are they YouTubers? Are they famous Instagrammers? Or is it the name of a movie or a TV show? That's exactly what people will say in this part of the world. And for that matter, the same thing will be said by people in America who have not heard of Belle and Sebastian. So it's no different. But here it will be said a lot more because the algorithm doesn't favor Belle and Sebastian, nor the Grateful Dead, who we heard a little bit earlier. It's just that. So we, because of our advantage of being in this location, we first go to the markets here, which may not be so receptive to this music, we understand. But if we can be open-minded, I'm sure there will be other people like us, and there are many in our parts of the world. So they will be open-minded enough to say, let's try this out. What is this? We have some time. Let's check it out. What these guys are listening to today. So that's how it goes.
I think that's the reason why people watch reactions. Otherwise, if people were only interested in listening to music, they could do it on their own. They come and join us, listen with us because they want to check out what's new today.
Yeah, I guess that's about it. We don't have much time in this one. Goodbye.
Thank you for watching.